on the lives of Nigerians. There were various delays also, either in terms of clearance of appointees or in terms of passage of budgets. What I would love to see would be a situation where budgets could be passed timeously, and then we could go back to those days when we used to have January to December accounting year. But the law says whenever the budget comes into being, it should operate for 12 calendar months. So I hope going forward with the 9th Assembly that we will be able to achieve a situation where we can have a budget running from January to December, and where we could put a system where it will be easy to pass the budget within 1 month so that we don't delay the business of governance and also the foreign direct investment and payment of all sorts of tranches of our own support to international agencies could be carried out on time. But on the whole, I think there were lots of dramas and also high points and conviviality. And at the end, what we'll say, yes, we still need to do proper reassessment to know how much we achieved. But I think we could have done better. Nigeria is very large with a population of 180 million. And what we need to do is good for us to be a country that is guided by law. So whatever hiccups we could have noticed in the elections of 2019, I believe we can correct them through legislation by putting in the right enabling laws and then just doing the proper amendments so that some of those things could be taken care of. Like, for instance, you've got a lot of inconclusive elections in some very major states like Kano State, like Bauchi, Plateau, and other places. But outside those things, I would say that for the presidential election, that a country of 180 million were able to elect a president very successfully. And you could see the margin wasn't too large, which showed clearly that in many states of the Federation, in over 80% of the states of the Federation, that there was a balance in terms of the emergence of two political parties, the APC and the PDP. But on the whole, Mr. President won, but not with the kind of wide margin that his popularity really, would have achieved, because I believe he could have won with a margin of more than 10 million votes. But on the whole, I give glory to God that the APC has returned the federal government and Mr. President has been re-elected. And for a lot of my colleagues who have come back to the National Assembly, I'm also awaiting to reclaim my mandate. I'm hoping that all of us will come collectively and look at the laws and see where we can tinker with it to achieve a much more better electoral processes in future. The ruling party, the APC, will clinch both the Senate President and the Deputy, and then the Speaker and the Deputy. And that's the practice all over the world.
So the strategy we expect them to put in place to do that?
Well, first of all, they have the majority. As I speak now, the Senate, elected senators of the APC should be about 64 in number, as I speak now. And then I think the PDP, I think they have about 41 senators.
So what are the moving traps that you avoided in course of selecting their leadership?
It's just a function of sincerity of purpose, and then for the party to be more assertive. That's all. Because once the party is assertive and everybody is sincere, the Senate is not a place that is composed of children. I believe it's composed of very mature minds. And I always believe that the party is supreme, and the party must also have a say in the leadership, and then altogether, those of us in government must have a say in who emerges. So I think we can avoid what happened in 2015. Don't forget 2015, I was on the other side.
The NPA guy just whispered to me that the issue of this 8th Assembly, their performance, is also doing a program on this. Just because even if it just explain about it.
I think the 8th Assembly did well, but not totally. I believe that the 8th Assembly would have done better. That's my opinion. I think they've done well, but they would have done better. So I think they were there were instances of delays, either in terms of budget or in terms of clearance of personnel for the government and all that. But I think those pitfalls are things that we must avoid in the 9th Assembly so that we can have a very smooth running of the federal government for the benefit of all Nigerians.